So the final term, Thomson 9.660, Geelong West 6.642. Baden and Jervis. Baden gets it down. First ruck contest. McLeish gets the first kick. Out of the centre for Thomson. But running across half back. Owen can't take it. Matheson got the handball away to Egan. Kick around the corner. Good kick. Stacey. Good start for Thomson.
Tell you what, Smithy, I mentioned if the game's not over, if West could get the first one or two, I think if Thomson do it, it is over.
And Stacey will have a set shot for goal. He's kicked one this afternoon. He chips the ball to Holwell. So not much closer, but directly in front now, Reece Holwell. One he's kicked this afternoon.
Don't see Reece kick too long too often in games of football.
No, we'll see. He's going to kick from about 40 into the breeze. Comes in, gives it everything. Oh, that's a good kick. Holds up, does it? Off. Oh, good mark. Oh, Solly nearly took the mark, but off hands. And through for one behind. So they go to 9.761. Thomson, Giants 6.642 minute played.
Lima goes out wide to Milnes. Mark will take that. Either that or interference.
Interference, I'll pay.
So
fair enough.
So okay, either one was good. Ball now comes back inside. Mark has been taken out there by Blair. He transfers play across the ground. That was also a good kick. Lowry from behind. He comes up, takes the mark. Now he's going to move the ball towards the half-forward line. Well, actually centre wing because Toner's come a fair way up the ground. He's taken the mark. So Toner now will go to the forward pocket. Mitchell is the target. He leads out in front. Tried to just shield the ball. The ball goes over the boundary line, so the umpire says it's going to be thrown back in. Half-forward line for the Geelong West side. You're right, Grub. I think one goal will give them that little bit of belief. If they don't get it, they might be in a fair bit of trouble. So
what worries me, they're just struggling the ball into the forward line. They're not classing it in, are they?
No, not like early. Anyway, it's Mitchell who tried to work his way through that contest. The umpire says he's just disposed the ball incorrectly. Free kick will go to the defence, and Maguire will be the recipient of the free kick. Maguire now with plenty of time. He goes backwards. Mark to Wall. As the umpire said, play on. Didn't travel the required distance. He comes back towards centre wing. Numbers out here with the Geelong West side. Ball gets out the back of the contest. Priest picked the ball up. Was tackled in the hands of Gardner. A little short kick. Went towards Stacey. Got the handball away to Solly. Continues to run. Goes long towards centre half forward. Freeman read that nicely. Just couldn't take the mark. Now he's got it. Now he's off. Now he takes a bounce. Runs to 25 and misses. That would have been just about game done. 9-8 now to the Thomson side. 6-6 and to Geelong West. We have gone 3 minutes. Final quarter. Smith Holden Bloodsuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
So Carkeek, turned the ball over nearly. Holwell didn't take the mark. O'Callaghan wrapped up. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. So lucky for the Giants. Holwell couldn't quite hang on to that grab. So 50 out from the Thomson goal. We'll have a ball up. Jervis and Baden coming from the same side in the contest. Jervis gets it down. And as far as Stacey, handballs it back to Gardner. He gets wrapped up. Gets it away though to Spokes. Runs through centre half forward. Right foot kick to bad. Owen takes it easily. Uncontested. Goes wide. Looking for Gans.
Oh, he's out in the full.
Kicked it off his boot. Out on the full. So just nice and lackadaisical there, unfortunately. Tunbridge now kicks it back inside, looking for Matheson. Owen comes across with a left fist. Can they keep it in? And Davis does, and then he runs back into traffic, and the umpire says,
Pushed in. Yep.
Thank you. Free kick to the Giants in the back pocket. Davis thinks it's his.
I think he knows it's not.
Lima. So Michael Lima has it.
Where's he going to kick it from? He's a half an inch in front of him.
He was waiting for Davis to move back, and the umpire said he's not.
That's right. So, Lima, go back, son.
He plays on across the face of goal. Dangerous kick to Mills.
There's two of them there.
Didn't take it. Hodgson handball inside. Matheson, his handball back. Spokes, his handball back to Wiseman. Went right, came left. Left foot kick now, back towards goal, and out of bounds on the full.
They were lucky to get out of that.
Absolutely. Thomson at 9.862. They lead the Giants 6.642. 4.5 played, final term.
I still think Lemon needs to get involved through the midfield or further down the field if they're going to win the game of footy. His kick was okay, went to Priest. Priest goes straight up the ground. Mark O'Callaghan, don't mind his game this afternoon.
Good.
Goes towards the centre of the ground. Again, the numbers, Thomson, they read that nice as though Denham turns the ball back over. Kicks it straight back to Scott Jervis. Interference, says the umpire. Not too sure about that one either.
I think that was a good decision.
He goes across the ground, and that's a shocking
Scotty
kick.
Jervis.
Straight to Sammy Jacker, and he goes forward, finds Freeman. Will he take off? He's sitting. He wants to go.
Well,
He's been held up. A short kick. Now there's a hole down the field, and it's going against Lima. Will go to Matheson, so he will kick from almost the top of the square and try and register his 4th goal of the afternoon.
Horrific.
Well, I think the game's over.
It is now. Can't afford to make mistakes like that in the defensive end, and especially when you go back across goal.
Did you see it, Smithy?
No, the hold. No, I wasn't. I was watching the ball come in, mate. So the ball now with Matheson. He comes in. Umpire says that is okay because Jared Matheson has 4 for the afternoon and the 10th goal for the Thomson side. They're 10-8 and they lead the Geelong West Giants on 6-6. It's 5.5, almost 6 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
And look, I hate the free kicks like that because I didn't see it, and I hate not seeing it. That is the crucial one of the game. I wouldn't mind going back to the video and just having a look, if it's on video, what did happen there, because if he has held him in that, it's a terrible mistake. But look, I've also got a message for Baden. When you get a ruck contest around the ground, run in and go straight at him. Jervis will push you out the way and is far too strong for you, mate. You've got to go from straight at him and use your spring and your height because he's beaten him a lot of the times doing that.
So back to the middle.
Like that.
Like that. Baden got it down. Jervis did the roving, though. Then dropped the footy. Pye said he got the handball away. Pack develops in the middle. Now Pye will come in and ball it up again. Just forward to the centre circle for Thomson.
They've gone from being in the game to really not being in the game, only in the space of about 4 or 5 minutes, really, haven't they?
Yep. Jervis gets it down.
Too high.
There's O'Callaghan again. Gives it away by hand to Ritchie. Left foot kick out wide. Looks at Mitchell. Good kick, good mark. Play needs to play on. They need to play on at all costs now. Drives it long. Over the back. Good mark. Tunbridge in front of Milnes. No use hanging on to him now, brother. You're behind. And that was the problem.
Get in front of him in the first place.
That's exactly right. He goes wide to Gardner. He chips it back to Tunbridge. Off a step. Goes to half back. Jacker made a contest. Mitchell through the middle. Ball. McLeish got it away. Gardner back to McLeish. Back inboard. Good kick. Spokes. Doesn't hit him though. Now Owen comes the other way. Oh, through the middle. Solly does nicely. And out wide. Freeman panic.
Away we go.
Gets it at half forward. Takes a bounce. The little hair, it goes away, 2 bounces, 40 out, needs to kick it, and has missed.
What a great chase. What a great chase just to put enough pressure on him.
And it will be 1 behind, so they go to 10-9-69 Thomson. They lead Geelong West 6-6-42. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes played.
Lowry going back to do the kicking and duties now for the Geelong West side. And he will deliver the ball. Goes out wide. Jervis is the target. Again, mark not taken. Milne picks the ball up. He goes a little short kick out sideways. Carkeek takes the ball, continues to run. Delivers the ball back inside. Went towards Mitchell. Set him a bit of a task. Maguire didn't need his... had support and was Wiseman. Got the handball away. He's going to go back and collect it once again. Handball goes out to Baden. Baden to Rusey Howell. Howell goes back. So they settle things down. It's Tunbridge. Looks back in the middle. Goes towards Jacker. In some space at the... not quite the centre half-back position, but pretty deep. Goes short into the middle to Wall. Wall in plenty of space, so they're starting to fall off now, Geelong West. Ball straight down the middle, goes towards Matheson. Picks the ball up, handballs back inside. Solly looks towards goal. Was a pretty ordinary kick off the boot.
Good mark.
But it was a good mark, and we'll say it was a great kick because it hit the target. And it's going to be Davis that will go back, and he will kick for goal. If it wasn't done and dusted, this will definitely finish things off, I would think. So Davis has won this afternoon and comes in now. Nice easy approach, kicks a goal. Umpire says that is okay. That is goal number 2 for Paul Davis and the 11th goal for the Thomson side. They're 11 goals, 9, and they Lead Geelong West on 6-6. 10 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
I'll tell you what, it's taken Thomson a long time to break them, but they have broken them. I think the collective hearts and that of the West Giants are just about done and dusted here. And I think you can tell, I'd love to know how many times they've dropped a half volley just in front of Matheson, who's grabbed the ball and tried to swing around. All day there's been blokes going bang, bang, bang and tackling him. That time they had half a bloke tackling him and he got around. Those little things like that that haven't happened all day just tell you that the Geelong West blokes are tired and they're just about gone.
10 goals could be a possibility, Grub.
Well, they don't deserve it for a start.
Back to the middle. Baden gets it down. Rode by Galloway. Gets a kick away towards half forward, but Size gets it by hand to Stacey. Another handball to Jacker. Off half back towards centre wing. Spokes takes the mark. Goes towards half forward. Wall comes up. Can't trap it. McLeish in there as well. Pack develops. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Oh, do you want this last piece of cake?
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Seriously. Piece of cake and a cup of tea, eh? Look at him. Happy Father's Day. Jervis gets it down from the ruck contest. Free kick for a kick, I think. Kicking in danger. So Spokes will take the free kick for Thomson. Plays on. Chips it short to Stacey. He's handball to McLeish. He drives it low to Davis, who takes the mark 50 out directly in front.
Definitely opened up now.
Yep. Well and truly.
One off, Dale. You're one off.
So Paul Davis, who's kicked 2, will shoot for goal from 50 out directly in front. Take a good kick from here with the breeze into his face. See how he goes. Right foot kick, not going to make the distance into the goal square, and mark taken by Owen, and 50.
Yeah, I thought he pushed the other bloke away after he
So
marked
did
it.
I.
What, Reese tapped the ball over his hand or something, did he?
Well, I think he pushed out at the bloke and then the ball fell.
So Owen has it. That centre half back now goes wide with the kick. Missed wide as the target, but it sits for him okay. Can run away. Centre wing. Go back towards half forward. Pushed
Down the ground.
Pushed after he got rid of the footy. So Geelong West will take the free kick. Right half forward. McKay's got it. Still 50 out from goal.
How many umpires we got?
3.
Don't understand that.
McKay goes with a kick. Good for accuracy. Distance not quite there. And through for one behind. 6-7-43. They trailed Thomson 11-9-75. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes played.
So the ball straight at the ground. Jacker goes towards Dressage. He's up. Ball comes out the back of the contest. Picked up there nicely. Spokes runs away. Now looks towards the centre half forward position. Goes in that direction. Karkeek. That was interference if ever I've seen it, but it was allowed to go on. Ends up in the hands there of Priest. He's tackled. Fry Holwell. Ball comes out. Picked up there and again. They've kept it alive here. Karkeek across the ground. Kick was pretty ordinary. Goes to Galloway. Galloway now from back of centre wing. Looks back into the middle of the ground. Went towards Mills. Over the top. Solly. He got the little half volley. Kept it in front of himself. Picks the ball up now, needs to get rid of it, did so, went back and collected at a third go at it, ends up in the hands of White, handballs over the top. Now free kick's been given, and it's going back to Sully a long time after he got rid of the ball, so I'm not too sure what happened there, and it's not going to be 50, the umpire said.
Is he mic'd up?
Are you mic'd up?
Is he mic'd up?
Who?
The umpire.
No, why?
Smitty he said no 50. Can you hear him?
Just blow the siren.
Well, he obviously said no 50 because he didn't bloody give it,
But did he say it?
Yeah, I heard him.
That's what I'm asking.
I've got a special little mic in my ear.
What's going on?
Oh, there's a blood rule.
Blood rule.
Well, let me ask you this. I'd love to ask Steve Keaton what the umpires, how they move along, because the umpire paid a free kick in the middle, give the 50, and all of a sudden he's way down in the other pocket giving the next decision. Where are the other two blokes?
So the ball goes into the middle. Holwell dives, takes the mark, and just slows things down now. No urgency whatsoever now required by the Thomson side. Chew up a little bit of time. He goes sideways to Jacker. Jacker along the boundary. Another kick. Mark is taken out there. Banfield looks back inside, has a couple of options. Oh, the Hodgson was either called out or he just went under the ball, picked up and kicked forward by Richie into the half-forward line. Going back, Mark will take a man in front. It's been paid to Dye.
They're the rules.
So Dye now with the ball. Got a player in Lima leading towards the pocket. He goes in that direction. That's a nicely weighted kick, and Lima will take the mark. Plays on, kicks the ball along the ground, and that was a nice finish to the goal. He kicks his first goal of the afternoon, and it's a 7th goal for Geelong West. They're 7-7. Thomson are 11-9. 15 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
Look, it might be obviously too late, but Alex Denham, was it Alex Denham that went up for the mark and tried to claim the mark?
Yeah. Yep.
That is the 100% what you're told all the time. If you're just there behind, no matter how big the bloke's in front of you, punch it. If the game was still West could still win it, that'd be a major blue. And that'll go unnoticed now because they've already won the game. But to try and outmark a bloke with his, punch the bloody thing.
Jervies goes up. Baden gets it down. Rode by Solly.
Is that him?
Drop the footy in the middle.
I'd be
Ball
dragging
still
him
out.
too.
Baden gets it towards centre half forward. Mark taking Carkeek, gives it away by hand. Owen dropped the footy.
He didn't get a hand to
The
that.
umpire said play on. And got it away to Lowry again across defensive 50. Oh, that was a crappy kick too. Priest, they're mucking around when they cross half back to Giants. He played for a free kick. Paddy didn't get one. Now ball comes back to Galloway. He's wrapped up by Solly. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. And in the end, they probably got away with it, the Giants.
Don't worry about getting away with it. You got to feel for Alex. He's in tears here at the moment. He's just uncontrollable. We're lucky he got on the Winverlee bandwagon yesterday.
He's still got another one. So rack contest over the shoulder, said the umpire. Free kick to the Giants' advantage. Priest goes long, straight to Wiseman, who takes the mark at centre half back. Chips the ball to centre wing.
Oh, tears because of West. I just got that.
Wake up Australia. Now Holwell. Oh, geez.
Just
around
missed
the corner.
him. Thank God.
And Owen, he chips the ball to Milnes.
Then again with Holwell, you don't know if he missed him or not.
Half back. Not much to kick to, straight down the middle, so he has to come out wide. Richie goes up, can't take the mark. Priest, handball over the top. Mitchell got Richie running past. Centre wing goes to half forward. Dye comes out, takes the mark. No 50 there, wants to play on, does. Goes with the right foot kick. High, inside 50, no mark.
Could have been a
over
free.
the shoulder. It was a free.
Yeah, definite free. He don't miss much, this bloke.
And Gans. Gans will shoot for goal from 40 out directly in front. Oh, Grubby. Yes. So, Gans comes in directly in front. Has kicked it. It's his first of the afternoon. And the 8th for Geelong West. They go to 8-7-55. Trail Thomson 11-9-75. And that is on the Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 18 minutes played.
18 minutes played. You know what?
Yep.
It's not over. One more goal. 2 goals and 10 minutes to play with a breeze. Do we give him a little bit of hope here?
Well, last week you didn't because the siren would go in 3 minutes.
But this week it hasn't been. This week it hasn't been.
There's still got 10 minutes.
We might get
10
through to
minutes plus.
30 minutes,
4
12
goals
minutes.
in 10 minutes.
Need the next goal.
Well,
Goal every 3 minutes is all they require.
Well, where are they putting Lima right now? That's what I want to know.
Right in the middle of the ground.
All right, that's where I'd put him.
well, I'd worry about letting someone else get it out and get doing the forward line. He's a great forward.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. Reece Hall's put himself back in there at the present time, and the taking possession of the ball and also being tackled. So the ball will take place once again. Right in the centre circle. Last man up, Reece Hall thrown up this time. Jervis front position gets the ball out wide. Howell takes it out of the hands, gives it towards Spokes. Spokes runs, delivers the ball into their forward line. Matheson leads in the race for the ball. Lima right in his tail. He picks it up and he puts it down, then scooped it out. Goes towards Davis, went backwards, was going to go backwards. Handballed over the top, got it back himself. Little kick round the boundary line to Solly. Was it just inside the field of play? Yes, it was. Good hands. Ethan Solly. So will he run round?
Oh, will he run round? He's got to run round.
That
That bloke's got to come back 5
Look
metres.
at Spokes at the top of the 25-30 out.
Run around
He
and
runs
go
round,
bang, son.
kicks round the body, and he has got it.
Easiest in the world.
He
That's
has
it.
got it. So Ethan Solly kicks his second goal of the afternoon, and the 12th goal now for the Thomson side. They're 12 goals, 9. And Geelong West on 8-7. We have now gone towards 20 minutes. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Well, so much for them hopes that they were still in it in 12 minutes, I'll tell you what. I think what was going to be the difference was that the behind score. They were 3 goals down, but 9 points to 7 points was always going to be that little extra hurdle. Had to kick another goal. So, but when one goes back the other way, she's all over, mate. She's all over.
Yep, back to 26 points the difference now. Thomson looking at moving to the preliminary final next week against Bellpost Hill.
Be their first prelim since 2013, I reckon.
Throws the ball up. And
You
gets
reckon
it
or you
down.
know?
Jervis. McKay gets it away to half forward. Galloway takes the mark. Goes to the pocket with the kick, and it's okay. And
Henry Dwyer.
mark has been taken by Dwyer, so he'll shoot the goal from 45 out. Pretty acute angle, though. In the right forward pocket. Northern end of the ground. He has kicked 2 behinds this afternoon. Paddy Dwyer. Wiseman stands the mark. He goes now with the kick. Across the face of goal. He's kicked 3 behinds. They got a 8-8-56. Geelong West. Trail Thomson 12-9-81. Smith Holden, Bud Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes played.
Just waiting for the ball to come back from over the fence. It's with Hodgson now from the full-back position. He goes out wide. Mark is taken out there. Maguire in the back pocket. No rush for him at the present time. The umpire now asks him to do so. So he kicks out to the half-back line, across the front of the pack. So he couldn't take the mark. Geelong West have been the first to get their hands on the ball, but so the Thomson players come in pretty quickly. The ball is now going to be given back to the umpire to be thrown up pretty close to the boundary line. Jervis in there doing some ruck work over the top. Baden gets the ball down. Again, it runs towards the line. The umpire's allowed things to continue at this stage. Ball comes out. Now it's tapped back towards the line, but it's Lima on the left boot. Goes long, back towards the goal square. Off the top of the pack. It is pushed through for another minor score.
Well, there's the 2 points gone.
So it's 8-9 now to Geelong West. They trail Thomson on 12-9. And we've gone 22.5 with Wiseman doing the kicking in duties from the full-back position. He goes out wide. Set Spokes a bit of a task there. Now, I'm not too sure.
Got pushed off the ball.
Yeah, from the front.
Yeah.
That's an intriguing one,
The
that.
ball wasn't within 5 metres.
I
too,
reckon that's
suppose,
what's the decision is, yep.
So Spokes has gone into the towards the middle of the ground, and he's found Curtis Young, who's going to put the ball straight back into their forward line. Mitchell in front, Spoil from behind, runs to the boundary line. Spokes leads in the race for the ball, and he's going to be happy enough to see it go over the line. Throw in 30 round from the girl from the behind post.
She's a nice girl,
She's
too.
a very nice girl. I don't mind it.
Thrown back in now by the umpire. Ball back towards the square it runs, and it's going to be pushed through for another minor score to the Geelong West side. So they move now to 8-10. And at 12-9 to Thomson. 23 minutes gone final quarter. Smith Holden Bloodsookie final quarter scoreboard.
So 4 straight goals and they win it.
Wiseman. Straight down the
Levi's.
ground. Baden can't take the mark, but he's got some support. Solly kicks it long to centre half forward. Davis has to sit and wait. Takes them. Oh, Nelly. Jeez, he got a bit of it. Now off the back of the pack. Matheson across centre half forward. Toe pokes it. Got some support. Spokes. 50 out. Drills it towards Stacey. Coming out though, Adam Lima. Wrapped up by Freeman. And the umpire says play on. Freeman turns around and misses. And through for one behind to him. So they get a 12-10-82, Thomson. Lead Geelong West 8-10-58. Quick kick into Michael Lima at defensive 50. Back to the middle. Good kick. Centre half back. O'Callaghan takes the mark. He chips it to the middle. Dangerous kick. Galloway over the back. Hodgson to come at it. Jacka's there as well. Jacka can't trap it. Galloway does. Gets out of traffic. Handball back to Gans. His handball over the top. Ugh. Mucking around with it a bit at half forward. They can't pick it up. Wiseman can. And he kicks it back towards Tresize. Takes a one-hander and plays on. Short little chip to McLeish. He can spread it to Gardner. He elects to go the other way, and it's okay. Holwell takes the mark, uncontested. Goes long to Freeman at centre half forward. Traps it with his feet, keeps it in. Kick over the top towards Stacey. They keep running the Tigers. Now Stacey, left foot kick. Back to the top of the square. Lima can't take the mark. Spokes should be able to finish it off now. Right foot kick around the corner and
He's missed as well.
So Spokes one behind. 12-11-83. Thompson. Lead Geelong West 8-10-58. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
Lima goes short, was intercepted, goes to Solly, who puts boot to ball. And there's missed also. Missed everything. And it's out of bounds in the full free kick, Geelong West. I don't think Adam Lima will go short this time. So as we get over 25 in the last quarter, Lima with the ball. Got pre-short, but he decides to go long and outside 50. Wiseman getting himself to the contest, spoils once, knocks the ball forward. Solly gives it away to Gardner. Gardner looks up, good little kick, and he has found Freeman. No, not. Yes, it is. And he is about 25 out directly in front, and can go back and take all the time he wants. No, well, not all the time, but until the umpire says he has to kick it. But he's going to finish with 2 goals for the afternoon.
It's like he's talking to himself in the lounge room, really.
Think I'll get myself a beer, Smithy? Yeah, no, I might have a drink of Coke instead, mate.
Have a sip anyway. Freeman loads up and he kicks his second goal of the afternoon. 2 goals for each of that player. Thompson now are 13-11. They lead Geelong West on 8 goals, 10, 26 and a half gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Now do we start talking about how they'll go next week in today's form?
They'll have to get a bit better.
Well, Belpost Hill form was a bit up and down yesterday too, so you got 2 sides that haven't played that well this weekend, going to meet next weekend.
Mark McDowell will be sitting back going, this is beautiful.
I think he will be. Because, I'm not sure Belpost Hill can beat them. And after today's performance, I think they're a long way behind them as well. Bigger than I thought, the gap.
Back to the middle. Tresize having a run on the ruck. Jervis, big bump away towards half forward. Coming off half forward, Milnes gives it to McKay. Handball on the outboard. And they go inside 50, looking for Dye. He can't keep it in.
They played around with some positional changes today. We saw last week that Wiseman did a real good job on Jake Barlow. You wouldn't be playing with him and putting him in the ruck and up forward next week, would you?
Stick him back there where he needs to be. Ruck contest into attack for the Giants, but Wiseman, there he is. Holwell's there as well. He shuffles it back to Wiseman through hands. Hutchinson leaves it behind. Dye does as well. Comes back out to Jervis. Off a step, the big fella brings it back and kicks a goal.
Well, where was that earlier?
So Jervis kicks his first. And the ninth, for Geelong West. They go to 9-10-64. They trail Thomson 13-11-89. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes played.
Just on that playing around with the side. They're 3 goals up at 3-quarter time, in a bit of danger. The other mob have got the win. So what do they do with Wiseman? They put him back where he probably should have been all day. He is in one of the best defenders in the comp. That's where he plays. He hasn't done much up forward around the ground, but he's a general down there. Reese, you have to play him at centre half back, mate. You have to.
He's a bit like Vanderkluster was at Winch, wasn't he?
Yep. Once he leaves there, he's not as effective.
Yep. Out of the middle, Lima goes back to the half-forward line. Dwyer comes up, can't take the mark. Picked up there. Handballs from Hodgson, goes to Spokes. Spokes looks up, has a player wide, went towards Stacey. Interception was Curtis Young, but he couldn't take the mark.
What was that?
He fell over his foot, didn't he?
Oh, he put his bum out and...
he's got Tom
within
McKay
the rules.
free.
So Young now with the ball goes forward. Kick was poor and again goes to Tresize. So now he can go across the ground. Short kick was dangerous, but it hit the target wall. Takes it and goes. Went back outside towards centre wing. That kick's also poor. Lowry comes up and takes the mark. So Lowry now asked to go by some of his players behind the ball. He now looks towards centre half forward. Wiseman's direction in front. Marker's not taken. Powell's at the front. He can't take the clean possession, but he's going to win a free kick for a push in the back. Advantage has now been played. Hutchison had almost stopped. Goes out wide, looking towards Davis, and Lima comes across and spoils and puts the ball back over the boundary line. So there'll be a throw in on centre wing. So umpire with the ball now. Jervis and Tresize to do the ruck contest. Thrown back in by the umpire. Again, pushed out the back, goes to O'Callaghan. He couldn't take it cleanly. Solly is in there, working pretty hard, trying to rip the ball out, but again, it's been held up underneath the contest. Umpire to come in and take possession. Stay on there, Reese. You've gone 30 minutes. Out of the contest, O'Callaghan gets the ball, goes
Sure, I'll listen to you, champ.
Goes to Dwyer. Dwyer kicks the ball, goes a little bit further afield, picked up there. Handball goes from Maguire, goes to Tunbridge. Tunbridge further afield as the siren sound.
You heard it that time.
I did just. And it was 13-11 Thomson. They defeat Geelong West on 9-10. Goal kickers for the game. Matheson with 4, Solly, Davis and Freeman each with 2, Stacey, Holwell and Egan with 1. And for Geelong West, all individual goal kickers: Mitchell, Gans, Lima, Young, O'Callaghan, Blair, McKay and Toner, and also Jervis.
So Thomson 13-11-89 defeat Geelong West 9-10-64 in the first semi-final, and they will play Bellpost Hill in next Saturday's preliminary final, and Geelong West out for season 2018. We'll take a break, come back with the final siren. Thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. We'll wrap things up here at the Gordon Tafe Oval. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse.